AI, yeah, you heard me correctly, as an artificial intelligence, as in the thing that we were always scared of ever since we saw that movie called The Terminator, and now it's part of our everyday lives, which could be a very dangerous thing if we kind of don't use it properly. Now, for starters, as like a bit of a disclaimer here, this isn't like the first time people have been scared of the concept of AI or artificial intelligence, because truth be told, it isn't something that's typically sort of exclusive to the cybernetic world that we live nowadays. In reality, we can kind of talk about things like the Enigma back in the 1940s and plenty of other stuff. But the main focus that I'm trying to portray here in terms of AI is really so much of its usage, the tools that are kind of being used in terms of determining whether or not AI should be used, period. Whether it's to replace work or to, generate art and remove artists out of the equation, to even something as like the common denominator in terms of the talks regarding the SAG strikes, for example, in terms of Hollywood and in the entertainment business. To put all that under a common umbrella, basically, is that AI is a heavy topic to discuss today, and something that requires a little bit more of a reach around in terms of really determining how useful it could be. While yes, there is something like ChatGPT, it also hinders the educational value of a person and, kind of makes it worthless to basically go out and educate yourself. I know that was a very bad phrasing there, but for a lot of people, you understand what I'm getting at here, in the sense that AI as a whole is just something that should be regarded as a tool and not so much as a replacement, period. You see, when you start to use something as a tool, like for example AI, it helps to alleviate some of the work. That is 100% something that we could all use nowadays, as it makes the workload more efficient and easier. But when you start to replace it with the ingenuity and the creativity of the human mind that has spanned through millennium and has basically advanced forward with technological advancements, scientific advancement, philosophical advancements, and just overall providing a humane state of mind for all of society to understand and I guess decipher, then AI doing all of that is something that is very dangerous, and like I said, could lead something to like a Terminator. Now that may seem a little bit extreme, but again, to kind of emphasize my point here. AI right now basically is at a point where we need to really demonstrate its usage, but in a very respectful manner, not so much as a deterrent in terms of destroying the innovation of the human mind. Like I said, to tie it back to the SAG strikes, that is a very common factor in the aspects of removing the writers because they can simply use ChatGPT, like I said, or simply because they can just buy a bunch of bots out of nowhere and say, all right, write us a script for the next Lilo and Stitch movie, or for the live action one that's said to be released, or something of that matter. Point is, if you use AI, you're removing the aspect of humanity in the things that we do, and if you remove all of that, then you're basically just creating a machine that eventually might turn against us, and then it'll be like the Matrix. So yeah, my thoughts on AI is kind of pretty self-explanatory. I'm not against the idea of it, but rather I'm against of the usage of it and the execution of how it has been used so far. ChatGPT, Fusion Diffusion, I believe that's what it's called, or Stable Diffusion, or any AR generated art, all of that just hinders the ability of the artist to simply make a better product or find work, because you can just use that and call it a day. Oh, you need a script? Just feed the algorithm and it'll give it for you. But it's missing that essence that makes that movie, makes that TV show, makes that video something unique and humane. So yeah, for some out there, screw AI, it's not worth using in my opinion. It ruins the incentive of even finding work or just doing something in general. But let me know your thoughts down below on your thoughts on AI. Do you use it? I mean, no judgment here, I just want to know your thoughts. And if you don't use it, then what sort of better ways that we can kind of counter the AI? Because as far as I'm aware, as of right now, the US District of Judges, they kind of are ruling that AI generated art cannot be copyright claimed. So technically speaking, that's a good thing on the side of the artist. But again, there's so many other factors that are going on today in regards to AI as a concept and its execution. And maybe I might do another deep dive on that in the near future. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you all with that next one. I got a bunch of other cool stuff here for you to enjoy as well. And yeah, peace out.